coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact, could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue, itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping, got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you, for real, bread, like I'm keen to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you, that's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you pop this for me?
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me. Pacific Ice, I'm an ocean.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give to Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And they'll go ground game here for the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Off-play action. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here come the Bills. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. But they face a second and long to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. That'll come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Lawrence, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, it's Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
They get it to him running left. And now running right through it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Lawrence steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. Oh, what a move. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again, Lawrence. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he spins through. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Lawrence being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He can, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On 3rd down, Allen muscling free near the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Detroit!
From the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
From the gun, Lawrence. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go with a keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here to the sideline. And wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Leopard! Set! Blue,
Allen to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Now let's go! 3-19!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's to the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Buffalo, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.